Hello and welcome back to Zeroville and our Zero to Hero Norland challenge. Now in the last episode, we managed to create our own alliance for the very first time. Ugrad is now under our leadership, and we are hopefully going to bring Vasna into this as well. But they don't really like us at the moment, and they also don't consider us very strong. I can't say I blame them. We did lose, what was it, 7 people on this attack that we had to raise against Ugrad, and they still like us. That's what I find the funniest. They forced me to remain neutral and exiled my lord. I remember kind of doing that, but your lord was annoying us, so it's really your fault for not making your lords less annoying. So I'm going to ignore this. But otherwise, they seem to like us, which is quite funny to me. We sacked their city pretty much, and they're just like, okay, whatever. We are Varns after all. This is just how it is with Varns. We don't care about attacks or anything. So we are basically just fast-tracking our way to ending using the traitor at this point. And otherwise, yeah, we just need to prepare to hire even stronger mercenaries. That's kind of the plan right now. Okay, so one of our warriors is having some issues. He's a little messed up. He's in pain and shock. He has an infected wound. He got burned. So apparently, when your warriors set fire onto these towers, they are actually capable of burning themselves, or either they burn themselves or they get burned by their own teammates. This guy's burned as well. This is a moderate burn. Does it? I wonder if it causes an extra scar. I imagine it would. He doesn't look burned to me. Where's the other guy? Did he get up and walk away? I guess he must have. Let's find him. He's right here. Yeah, he is walking now. Okay, so he should go and get medicine. Good for him. And so he will survive. That's good to know. Now, as you can see here, under the hints, it's saying check in the finance menu that you are selling enough units of alcohol. But what I think is happening, because we are selling alcohol, just not a lot per day. But I think what's happening is that in general, the taverns aren't capable of servicing enough people. So what we're going to do at some point, we're going to get rid of this extra market that we have, and we will probably move it. I think we can move it right up here. Yes, okay. So we would move that one there and have warriors and peasants buy from the same one again, and we'll place another tavern here. And I think that should help. We'll have to see, though. We don't yet even have enough, really, alcohol to actually make it worth it, but it is something that we could do. Now, we do have the trader once again, so we are... Actually, I think we're going to sell a little bit of wood today. We don't normally do that, and it may be a bad idea, but we also don't need... We don't really need... Maybe we keep the crossbows. We'll keep the crossbows, but we don't need the regular bows. And we are making it through the amount of meat, so for right now we're going to hang on to that as well. And otherwise, we still have Varn Moonshine. We can go ahead and sell this now. And we will just buy maces and shields, and we can't buy light armor, unfortunately. Otherwise, we will just sell all of these prisoners. We'll keep 4, just so we have a little bit of extra prison labor. Now, as you probably saw in the last episode, we tried to have Sadibor go and do a flesh wolf hunt with Dwar, and it just didn't work because Dwar walks way, way, way too fast compared to Sadibor, who is an old man. He's getting close to 70. It's pretty old in Norland. So what we're probably going to have to do, we're going to have to send them both. We'll have to alternate, probably. Or maybe we could have one go to Gorno, but that's pretty far is the issue. So I was thinking about having one go to Ugrad and one go to Vasna. I think that'll work. And we need the mood, or rather the opinion boost with Vasna more. So we will probably Flesh Wolf hunt and have Sadibor do that. And we will have Dwar go spend time. No, we have to go actually to spend time, and we'll have him do Flesh Wolf Hunt. Probably works. Because Dwar wants to go on a journey, so they both need it anyways. His mood's actually pretty good, so it's not really necessary, and same with Sadibor, but I would prefer not to end up having the obsession penalties. Actually, this one is just a dream. This one is also a dream, so we'll just do it. Now, we do have another loyalist, so we'll go ahead and hire him. Nobody else that looks interesting at the moment. So as you can see, Vitamir is actually acquiring knowledge, and this thing is continuing, so I think it is continuous now. We'll see in a second, I guess. Okay, so they walked away, and the icon's still there, so yeah, it is continuous now. Now, I did just want to take a look at how strong our army is, and as you can see, it's 60%, which I normally would think is plenty, but I don't know. This is a lot. This is a big army. And if we end up getting surrounded, then it will not work very well in our favor. So we're just going to disband, and we will hopefully be able to take care of it soon, but we need better numbers. So I want to try to wait for at least one more caravan, and if we can get just a little bit more maces, I think I'll be content to go ahead and just basically do things on our own without the caravan, and we can just accrue our weapons through battle. Okay, and we do have the trader again, and we will get the maces, we'll get the shields. We can't get more armors, which is unfortunate. I would like to stock up just a little more armor before we actually cut off trading with the trader. We'll buy one more paper just to have enough just for 2 more trade routes, and we won't send messengers on anything else. And otherwise, I don't think we really need to get rid of anything else. We'll send a little bit of wood just to help pay for this, and we'll sell some meat here because that's pretty much trade route price anyways. And otherwise, we can keep pretty much everything. We'll sell these prisoners now, and now actually we are barely sending anything away, which is great for us. Now let's see, what else do we have here? We have a good amount of meat. We could sell a little bit of the herbs, but obviously better to just keep the medical salves. Okay, I think this is about all we can really do. I would like to buy more rings. Should we just do it? Yeah, because I think this is where we're going to stop buying from the trader at all. So I think we'll just go ahead and buy these. Maybe buy the bows back as a... I would like to buy them as a backup, but I don't think we really need to. So we're just going to go ahead and buy just the rings. And that should be good. We don't really need the trader anymore. So we're going to hire these loyalists still. We are going to look for all the Varns. We're going to hire this guy. We're going to hire this one. And that gives us 32 in total. And we're just going to keep doing this. We're just going to keep hiring as many soldiers as possible. We even could probably hire the ones that, as long as they're not Caden, because we have the xenophobia to them. But I don't really want to end up with too many Tanea either, because then Varns will feel like they're being pushed out. So I guess we could do a few Taneas, and then just not any more Macaws. So that puts this guy as being an option. Should we hire him? He's pretty strong. And so is this guy. And we can hire maybe one more, but we're not going to at the moment. This seems good. Okay, so that'll give us 34 in total troops. Now, I think what we're also going to try to do is we're going to actually try to trade here with Vasna. It looks like Sadibor will be pretty good on inspections for tomorrow. Same with Dewar, so this is probably the best time to do this. Now, he also wants to see Tiramina. Was that Vasna, or was it... I think this is Ugrad, okay. So we could have him go and do this first, and he can also do this conflict between neighbors, and this should solidify our relationship pretty well here with Vasna, and then we can invite them to our alliance, and I think they should be willing to join. So we're going to support Hyric, of course, and then we will take care of that trade, and then we will take care of going to Ugrad. Okay, so now we are buying herbs from Vasna, and that is going to help us as well. Now, let's see how well they like us now. 35. That is pretty good. So we're going to invite them to our alliance. And hopefully they will accept. We are also, of course, going to have to pay them 300 gold for them to join us. And they were willing to join us. That is perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go over and we'll flesh wolf hunt with Tiramina. No, we'll just spend time with her. Spend time. Okay, and it looks like these forest bandits are about to attack our town. 32 of them are the outcasts, and I think those are probably the ones with the daggers. I don't think it actually says on there, but I'm assuming so, because the numbers match up perfectly. And then 3 maces, 2 spears, 2 archers. This will actually probably be a little bit easier to just defend because they won't have the archer towers. So I'm okay with this. Are they sending... Hold on. 42, 45, 47, 49 it looks like is what they have actually in the camp. Why does it say... It says 39 as the number of bandits. I guess it doesn't count these ones. Huh. Either way, we won't have to deal with those. So that'll be, what, 39 instead of 49. So that is pretty good for us. And as well, Vidomir actually became a lesser lord now. Now, we can actually take a couple of different routes here. We can either have him remain and be one of our managers. He's a pretty low management skill. We could also keep him for intelligence. Or we could potentially make him a knight. We can't do it right now, but once Sadabor is home, we could do that. And his combat skill and command skill are pretty low as well. But that is maybe an option. I don't think it's one that I particularly like here. So we will probably grant him an actual title, and then he can go ahead and be one of our managers, and that will free Sadabor up even more. Now, as well, we do have another loyalist to hire, and look at this. We finally have a commander. That won't be... I think this... Is this guy Tanea? I don't actually remember at the moment. Is there an easy way to... I think we have to create the army, and then we can go over to him. I don't remember if he's Tanea. Yes, he's Tanea. Okay, and in total we have 2 Taneas. So I don't even think that it matters. I think Tanea commander is honestly fine. So we'll just go ahead and hire... I mean, he does have the 15 combat skill as well. He's just expensive is the main issue. We would have to pay normally like 230 or something for a 15 combat skill character, but... or mercenary. But now we would have to pay 324, which is pretty expensive. We'll just hold our gold instead. And we'll hire 1 more Tanea, 1 more Varn. Well, as many Varns as possible is fine. And we'll hire this Varn as well. And that still leaves us with a good 1,300 gold, so I'm fine with this. And this should give us plenty to defend against those bandits. Okay, and it looks like we are getting reinforcements from Vastna for this defense as well, which is pretty good for us. It doesn't look like Ugrad is sending any. Maybe it's already here? No, it's not. So they're not going to, and I don't really blame them. They're still recovering from when we kind of murdered them a little bit, and that is rather unfortunate. I actually find it funny that, I mean, now our relation is better with Vastna than Ugrad, but for a while Ugrad's was way, way higher, even though we completely just destroyed their city. Those poor guys. But that is kind of a thing. I am going to go and look at the trader, just because I'm kind of interested. I'll send Dwar to do it. Sadabor is home, luckily. 300 is actually all the tax that we actually have right now. So maybe we can make one more use of the trader. We'll sell a little bit of wood. We'll sell... There's like nothing else to sell. That's it. Okay, we'll buy a little more maces. Okay, we actually can't really buy more maces. I don't really want to go too much lower on the money here. And we are actually just a second away from the language dictionary, and I'll have Sadabor do the actual trading. Why is he not... Yeah, this happens sometimes where they will stop studying at 99%. I think it's a bug, but I'm not totally sure. Alright, so he finished it now. We can put him now on probably Caden training. Yeah, I think Caden training will be... Oh, he doesn't... Wait, hold on. Dwar? Oh, it's probably because he aged up, so we actually have to, we have to grant him a title first, probably. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so Vidomir is now one of our lords. Look at this. They actually look very similar, even though none of them are related whatsoever. That's pretty funny, right? Okay, so Caden training is what we will do here. Vidomir can take care of that. And we'll just be lightly having him manage, because his management skill is pretty terrible. He can gain it in time, but by that time the series will be over, so there's really no point. We just want to make it so that Sadabor and Dwar aren't having to do too much things. So right now I think we'll probably have him take care of these and maybe these, so he'll kind of stay in this this little area. Okay, so of course this does have Vitamir now on 8 different things. Satibor's on basically nothing, but that is about to be rectified. I think Dwar, yeah, I had Dwar on one of these while Satibor was away. So we'll put Satibor back on that. Satibor back on this. And Satibor back on this. And then that's still 14 things that Dwar is doing, so we'll have Satibor take care of the brewery, and we'll just leave it like this. Satibor's pretty old, and so he's pretty slow, so actually, we'll leave this on Dwar, because Dwar is younger and more vigorous. Satibor walks really, really slowly, so that's one thing that affects his ability to actually get instructions done in time. Now, Vitamir is actually desiring for a reward, and we do have the ring, so we're just going to go ahead and go do that, so his mood doesn't drop, and his loyalty also doesn't drop. Dwar has his loyalty dropping as well. I don't like that. I really don't like that, but we have plenty of rings, so we're going to go ahead and reward him as well. Okay, and it looks like these bandits are heading our way right now. They have 27 people. 27. 24 of them have daggers, so that's definitely going to be kind of funny. Now, it looks to me like Vitamir is actually not a terrible commander. Dwar's better, but the fact that Vitamir is this young and could actually be a good commander is pretty cool, actually. I'm wondering, are we even able to send Philippe away? I don't think we are, right? I think he is stuck with us because he's a commander. It seems like he is. Okay, we can't get rid of him, so we have to keep him. But part of me really wants to make Vitamir be our commander, because he can actually level up. And if he can get past level 5, then he's better than Philippe. And then Philippe can just be one of our mercenaries. So I'm going to do that. I think we're going to do that. Vitamir can do this. Technically, it is breaking our rule that anything that somebody's better at, that one of our lords is better at than Zatibor, he can't actually do. But we've pretty much thrown that out the window, because it just didn't really mean anything past a certain point in this series. So we are going to have Satibor, or Vitamir, take care of this from now on. And we'll put Philippe into the army. And we'll put everybody else into the army. But we're going to wait. We'll wait about 20 more minutes. Alright, we'll do it now. So, go to our army. Vitamir. Philippe in. And everybody else in as well. Now, how does this do? Wow, we have more shields than I realized, I suppose. And we'll throw these crossbows in as well. And we also, of course, want all the spears. And plenty of maces as well. And we will have these guys. We could have 2 squads, just to try to surround them. I would actually love to do that a little more often, is surround 2 squads. I think I've done it a few times. Where you surround a squad with 2 different squads, and it actually catches them off guard, which I really like. But we're just going to go ahead. There's no real reason to do anything crazy here. Just have Vitamir stay in the back. For some reason, they're really not wanting to get close. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, get a little closer. Alright, stay in the back. Oh no, Vitamir, he got himself caught. Ah, you idiot, Vitamir. Alright, well, hopefully he doesn't die. Vitamir's already command 5, that's good. Keep going, come on guys, you got this. They have definitely got this. Yep, easy peasy. Was that everybody already? I think that was. Yep. We did have the reinforcements, I just didn't even bother, because if one of them died, that would have been super unfortunate. Okay. It looks like that's all that then. Pretty easy fight, I would say. Now, I actually don't know if this camp will continue to swell, but they have 12 people. We may want to take care of this sooner than later. There's still a good amount of them in there. But we're not going to deal with it just yet. We'll deal with that in the next episode. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to add another person into our alliance as soon as possible. And what we're going to do, so Satibor's eating. He has one of his buildings need instructions. We'll put that over to Vitamir. And we will, let's say, is that the only I mean, there's those 4, but I think he should make it back in time. So we'll send him over to Gorno now. Ultimatum on neutrality. Go ahead, Zadabor. And otherwise, that is probably going to be it for this episode. So Dwar was once again bribed, but it's not threatening his loyalty too much. Oh, dog merchant. Oh, the dog merchant's here. Oh, I love the dog. We lost our last dog. Okay. Stay in the city just for a minute. I want to buy this dog. I love dog. Buy dog. 10 rings. Should we have Dwar do it? Because I don't know what happens to the dog if Zadabor dies. Maybe we should just have Dwar take the dog. Does Dwar, do you want a dog? You're always sad anyways. You're always super sad. You're actually more sad than Zadabor, which is... You know, that's kind of... That's just sad. I'm going to name you Sadwar. Sadwar. That's your new name. We're just going to do it. Sadwar. Wait. Sadwar? Sadwar. There we go. You're always sad. So, get yourself a dog, and we will go ahead and go back to neutrality. There you go. And so that's going to be it for this episode, and we are making progress, and I think we are just about through with this series. Maybe the next one may be the end, because all we really need to do is take care of Siva. I don't know if we can do it in one episode. It might take 2. But either way, that's going to be it for this episode, and I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.